5:10 a.m. It says I'm muted. I don't know how that could be. It's 5:10 a.m. East Coast time. I wanted to bring you guys a quick last year strategy. I'm going to make this really quick because I think there's some real nuggets in here. So, family, I want you to take a look at something. You remember maybe a couple of videos ago, I talked about last year's strategy, and I even talked about this month. It's August, not August. It's October. I mean, and I talked about how when you're always looking for something to play, just play what happened last month. Not last month, last year. I apologize. But here, let's get into it. So, family, on the third, on the 3rd of October, 2021, you had the number 054 come out, and you could see that that corresponds with. Oh no, 405 came out, and that corresponds with the 054 you see from last year this time. And then also you had 616 came out, which also on the 11th, which also corresponds to the 11th of this month. So instead of just looking at these two profiles, I wanted to talk about something. So let me put this here on the 11 so you guys could see it. Okay. Um, I'm I'm still I don't know what kind of lottery player I am. I do know I'm somewhere in the neighborhood of what I would consider a big better, but by some other standards, I took a business trip this week, family. I went down to a section of Florida where a guy won $2 million. That's right, $2 million playing pick four. And so I said, I got to go meet this guy. So I took a trip down to this lottery retailer, and they're closed. So I think they're just they were a casualty of the pandemic because the retailer isn't there anymore. But I'm glad I went because I think I was just following up on the spirit of things that I say that I need to do. Anyway, so the point being, they're closed. And for a guy to win a strategy like that, I'm thinking that he has to play multiple times. But my point is, I think whenever you're trying to get this lottery system down, I think it's just you have to make a point to go get it. I was looking at um, it was a show with Skip Bayless, or no, it was a radio show with Skip Bayless. You guys know? No, not Skip. It was Cowherd, the Herd. Um, I forget Cowherd's first name, but you guys know he's on ESPN radio, and he's actually one of the better sports analysts out there. I usually like what he says, and and I've said this before. He said, if you want something, you have to go get it. Go get it. And I think the universe rewards those who take action. So my effort to go to this retailer where this guy won $2 million, even though it's not there anymore, I think the universe pays you because you took action. And so that's what I did. I took action. Um, and so I came away with the mindset, well, like anything else, you have to go get it. I'll share another quick story, family. I'll try to make this one as terse as possible. There were, I had some other business to attend to. I was in West Florida, Naples, Florida. I had some other business to attend to, and as a result, I thought I was going to end up paying more money for. Well, let me sort of get into it. So I rented a car, and I I was turning in a car, and so I was renting another car just to drive around town until my other car was ready. And I told the rental agent that I was going to drive the car back to um, you know my home, and they told me no, you can't do that. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to sort of just abide by their rules. But later in that day, later in the week, I realized that I was going to have to drive the car back to my home just because it was more efficient for me to do that and not have to wait around. Short version of that, the cost I thought I was going to accrue, buying or getting that new rental ended up being waived because I said, this is what I need to happen. And the universe rewarded me based on what my will was. And family, I can't stress that enough. It's one of those universal rules that says if you act in accordance to what you want to happen, that thing ends up happening. Even though someone told me, no, don't do it, that's not going to work, we don't allow you to do that. And I didn't break any rules or any laws or anything like that. I'm just communicating whatever it is that you want to happen. And I'm not being very loose with these terms. You have to be very specific. What you want to happen. If you walk in accordance to that thing already happening, it's as good as happened. So with that said, let me get back to the lottery piece of this. So family, you guys can see on the 3rd of 2020, October 054 came out, which also corresponded to the 405 coming out on 2021, October 3rd. This was last year. Last year matches this year. And also, you see last year on the 11th also matches this year, the 11th. 616 came out, which happened to be a straight. So I did some quick numbers for that. And you guys probably can't see this, but I'm just going to hold it over here. I'm just going to have it out of view and just refer to it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And my call is getting long and it didn't have to be. Oh, come on, come on. Let me pause. Okay, family, I'm back. So what I realized is this. If you had played this list of numbers here, right, and let's say you were going for the 10,000 win, you would have $20,000 by now. You would have won it. You would have won it twice. You would have won it here at the 054, and you would have won it here at the 616. Now, obviously, there's a bit of a chasm here from the 054 to the 616. I thought that would have performed better by then, but out of the gate, you would have gotten that one. And that would have set you back. I think it would have been something like 180, 240, 240. It wouldn't have been no more than $1,000. I'm looking at it. It wouldn't have been any more than $1,000 because you would have had 180 twice, which is 360, and then you would have had the 240 twice, which would have been another 500, roughly 500. It's really 480 so 500, and then you would have had another 500, 500, 500. You wouldn't have been out. It looks like it would have been somewhere around 1,200, something like that, roughly speaking. But you would have made your money back. So roughly $1,000 to trade for $10,000. I'd take that bet, family. Again, this last year, I'm going to put it right here. This last year um, algorithm I'm going to put up. And so again, you guys, for this type of win, for 10K wins, I take bets like that. And so I'm going to make it easy for you guys to win bets like that too. And you don't have to bet like me. You don't have to bet $180 or $240 to get the win. So that's what I'm saying. If you really wanted to get the win, you play a combo, but you have a really small group of numbers. These are the only two numbers. You would have played that on the first. Okay, that didn't win. Then you would have played this on the second. Okay, that didn't win. You would have played this on the third. There's your win, and you comboed it, two numbers, and then you have the win, and you get to cash out at different retailers, wherever you are. So anyway, that's it, family. I'll see you on the other side.